All right. Hey guys, John Howell here, officialjohnhowell.com, and welcome to our first podcast that we are going to do. We're going to have lots of fun with the podcast and what we're going to do with this. So let's get straight into it. All right, so in this first podcast, I want to refer back to a story that happened to me just last weekend, and I think it's going to be something exciting for you guys to listen to, and something for you guys to really learn and really take out, and I guess really help you when you're going through the ins and outs of trading as well too. And so, here's the story. What actually happened was. Last Sunday, I was with my girlfriend, and what happened was we actually just we went down the Wollongong, and we spent some time down there as well too. And you can see how this is going to really tie into what life's all about as well too. So, and what happened was, me and my girlfriend, we came back up, and it was Sunday, and what happened was on Sunday, she was at my place because she stayed over for the weekend, and what happened was she stayed over, and she jumped in my car, and we went to the shops. And so when we went to the shops, we did some shopping, and we came back. Now, what actually happened was when she came back, I obviously put her groceries in her car, and I took my food and my groceries and put them inside. And she came inside to grab a bag because it was Sunday afternoon, and she was going back home because she had work the next day. And what happened was, it was really interesting. It's a very, very funny story. What happened was, at that time, I had my keys, and I normally leave my keys in the car, in my car at the time. And so what happened was, I actually locked the back door, and I locked the front door and closed it and said goodbye to my girl. And then I drove to my family's place in the afternoon to say hello to them. And now what was interesting is that whole time, I thought, I don't have my keys in my car. Did I lock the back door? I'm pretty sure I did. Did I lock the front door? I remember me locking the front door. How am I going to get inside? And so what happened was, the really interesting thing was when that happened, and that whole thing that happened there, I spent the afternoon with my family. I spent about 2 to 3 hours with my family going through, or just basically spending time with them. And I left them, I said goodbye, and that night I went and picked up some pizza. And then I came back home, and I drove into my garage, and I had the little button to press it open and close it as well too. And what happened was, it was very interesting because I hopped out of the car, still hot pizza in the car, by the way, and I went to open up the back door. The sliding door open. I'm like, the fly screen door that opened. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, it's open. And I went up in the glass door, and it wasn't broken. It wasn't open. And I'm like, damn. So I started looking through all the windows around the house, hoping that I'd leave one window open. And nothing was open. So I sat there for about probably 20 minutes thinking about how I'm going to get inside. And so what happened was, I thought, man, my phone's running dead. I can't really make a phone call. What can I do? And so anyway, I thought, you know what? I've just got to smash a window. And cop the bill. And so what happened is, I went and got one of my weights. I got a gym weight set in the gym, and and so I went and got one of the gym weight sets, and I thought, okay. So I had my back door, and I had another sort of massive window around the corner, which was the laundry. And I thought, you know what? I just need to break one of these glasses so I can get in. I thought, if I break the laundry, at least I can shut the laundry door off so it won't get too cold at night. So I grabbed one of the weights. It was about a 2.5 kilo weight. And I thought, man, I need to try and get inside. So I was jiggling some windows and pulling doors and just trying to get something to break. And so I started to look at the laundry window, and I thought, man, I see if I can break this. So I thought, okay, then I've got to break this. But man, I live in such a really quiet area where, it's really, really quiet at night time. It's like 8 o'clock at night time this time. And what happened was, it was really interesting because what happened was I started to tap on the window, like just tap, 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 tap. I didn't want to make it too loud, and I thought there's not working, so I started wham, 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 wham at the window, and and the window wouldn't break. I'm like, man, this is a 2.5 kilo weight. I'm slamming the window. I'm like, man, this thing won't break. And so this just happened last Sunday, and so I thought, man, I'm that's it. So I walked back a couple of meters, and I threw the weight. I pegged the weight at the window, just hoping it would just smash, because I needed to get inside, right? And it didn't break, and I was bang. It was really loud noise when I hit the weight. I'm just like, okay, I'm pretty sure the cops are coming now, because this is really quiet, and I got pretty good neighbors where I live, and so they just couldn't get in and stuff like that. And what happened was, I thought, man, I can't get in. So I went around one of the sides through the other windows, and I just thought, okay, here's a smaller window. Maybe I can just break that. And so I tapped on it, and the glass broke. And I started pulling past the glass, and then hopped in the window, and then did that. And what happened was, I then opened up the back door. I went and got my pizza, brought it inside. This went for probably about half an hour to an hour in total. And altogether, what happened was, I went for a shower. And when I went for a shower, I heard, "Oi, police! Oi, police!" Who's that? Police! I'm like, I'm in the shower, shampooing my hair, getting ready to wash my hair and stuff like that. It's like, "Oi!" And I'm like, oh, so I had to turn the shower off, wrap the towel around me. And it's like, "Oi, police!" And so I was upstairs. I live in a 2-story house. I was upstairs, and what happened is I went downstairs. To obviously show my ID, and there was like 8 coppers around. The back door was blocked off with coppers. The front door was blocked off with coppers. Coppers everywhere. And I'm like, man. So I showed them my ID. They're like, okay, you do live here. And that was just really, really interesting to see that. And one of the lady coppers, she was sitting there laughing as well too. And what happened was, she said, "Oh, lucky you got good neighbors." I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm thinking, you're probably happy because you see me in my towel, looking at this sexy hot thing. You know what I mean? And so she left, they all left, and I'm like, damn. Now I went back up in the shower and finished my shower and came back down. And I started to think about that, when it comes to trading, it's like sometimes when we rush things, like I was rushing to get out of the door because I wanted to go see my family. Sometimes when we rush things in life, it doesn't work out. So if you're rushing in trading, or if you're rushing in fitness, you're rushing anything, it just doesn't work out, does it? Like, rushing never gets you anywhere, really. It just makes you stops progress like a lot. And, and that gut feeling, whenever that gut feeling says something, right? Like when I knew I locked that door, I'm like, that gut's telling me, I knew it was right. And when I was in the shower and I heard some car door closes, and I'm like, I bet you my gut said, I guarantee that's the police. And 5 minutes later, that's the police inside my house saying, "Hey, police." So the purpose of the story is not obviously to tell you the story what happened, but also to tell you that if you feel like, especially in trading, if you feel like you're rushing into a trade, if you feel like that something about that trade says no, then don't get involved with it. Okay? And there's a lot of different things you can do to learn around that. You can go down to my website, fisherjohnhowe.com, but there's a lot of things you can do to learn that. But I really wanted to tell that story to you because if you're rushing into a trade, and if you're rushing into a trade, stop rushing, because you're making a lot of mistakes, which is stopping you from moving forward into trading. Secondly, I wanted to say is that if you're looking at a trade and you're calm, but the trade says something about that says, no, I'm not getting involved, then don't do that. And I know this sounds simplistic, but this is one of the most simplest things that I've done that has really skyrocketed. Now I'm getting like a 90% success rate, like over 90% success rate, especially last couple of weeks, like 100% success rate last couple of weeks. And that's only because of really listening to that gut and calming myself down and focus, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of different things that you can really do to meditation, visualization, that can calm you, get you focused, and so on and so forth. But the thing is that if you're rushing, or if you got your gut feeling, they're generally saying something's not right. But if you're not rushing and your gut says, look at this, this looks good, doesn't it? That's the trade that you want to get involved with. Make sense? So I hope you like the story, and I hope that you like the point of the story where it says, whenever you're rushing into a trade, don't rush into the trade. And on the top of that, if your gut is saying, don't get involved with this trade, but you do, you know you're doing the wrong thing. Your gut is always right. Your gut is always right. That loud voice, oh my goodness, gonna make a lot of money. That voice is always gonna send you down the gurgler. Okay? Now the voice that's very quiet, that gut voice, that's the voice that you need to be focusing on. That's the voice that you need to be, that you really need to be focused on. That's the voice that you really need to be saying, like, I really need to listen to that. And I guarantee you, if you stop rushing and listen to your gut more with every single trade you take within your trading system, I guarantee you'll be a lot more successful when your trading career. So anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Go down to officialjohnhowe.com for more trading education. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.